Well, thank you guys so much for coming in. This was really great. Great performances tonight. That was awesome. Real quick, just when did this band start? And anyone can just kind of pop in and answer the question, whoever wants to take it.
2.5 years in now at this point?
Yeah. Kevin and I met around 2022.
Yeah.
We are in the Pennsylvania Army National Guard. We were deployed at that time, and that's where we met. And there was an acoustic guitar that people shared, and I think I was playing stuff I had written, and he took interest, and we had some conversations. And then when we came home in 2023 and wanted to make a band, I had played music with Dylan before in high school. We went to high school together. And then Dylan knew Chris through an old job, and it all came together that way.
Yeah. I had seen, scrolling through some of the social media, I'd seen uniforms on a couple. It's you two. Okay.
Yep.
I'm curious, what kinds of things have you learned through that experience, that you've taken away from being in the military?
You want to go?
Yeah, I can answer that.
I got to think.
There's always, the talking about like resiliency and, leadership and all that stuff. But like, we were in Kuwait and it was a lot different than it is now. Like that whole area is like a war zone. But when we were over there, we were doing our jobs, And
what time was this?
This was
2022.
Yeah.
Okay.
October of 2022 into like August 23. July 23. We were over there, and it's like, okay, you go, you do your job from 8 in the morning till I don't know, whenever you're released, and then we'd always go to the gym together. But then after that, I mean, you sit there. So that's how we kind of just picked up the guitar. And originally Matt did not want to exactly play music with me, but
it wasn't about you. I was hesitant about. Me and Dylan tried doing this when we were in high school and kind of petered out. And I don't know, I guess I was hesitant for some reason, but then we had a heart-to-heart over a campfire, and you talked me into it, Yeah. And I'm so happy you did.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing and probably how this whole band got started is just like forced to meet new people.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, when you go to basic training or your job school or anything, it's all people from... I had people from Alaska, Wisconsin. I mean, like anywhere that you would never run into them. Mm-hmm. So I think that makes it a lot easier to be like, hey, do you want to go do something? Like, do you want to go to the gym together? Do you want to, whatever it was we were doing over there. And now here, it just makes it super easy to be like personable to people that you would never.
Yeah. You kind of have like a sort of social skill.
Yeah.
Just sort of not making friends, but at least, making acquaintances with
exactly,
people.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'd agree with that. It's nice having like another community you're a part of and can relate to people with, and like a shared language and everything. And you certainly learn a lot about the world in the military, and there's a lot there.
I want to get to some of the important stuff. Kevin, there's a video of you playing Santeria in what looks like silk paisley pajamas.
Yeah.
Can you explain what I'm looking at there? Well, are those pajamas that you're wearing?
They are.
Okay.
I call them my Hugh Hefner pajamas.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
My wife absolutely loves them. No, that's a joke. She does not like them at all. But I think they were my dad's at one point, and he was like, yeah, I'm never going to wear these. So I took them, and I was like, well, maybe people will stick around for the video if I play them in this. But, I mean, they are comfy. Yeah. I do wear them on a regular basis, so...
I had to do like a double take. I was like, is that paisley? You don't really see that a lot anymore. And they looked like silk too.
It was nice.
They were no nonsense pajamas though. No. That's great.
Almost makes you not notice the Mike's Hard bucket hat that he's wearing as well.
Yeah.
One of our sponsors, actually. Mike's
Is that
Hard
right?
Lemonade, yeah.
Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Good relationship with them.
Yeah. So tell me about the SAT all of my life. Well, I'll let you guys talk about it, however you want to describe it to me.
Well, that's actually kind of how I was coaxed into the band. I mean, coax isn't the right word. I'm so grateful to play music with these guys. But Dylan and I kind of met working together at Trogs Brewery in Hershey, and found out we both liked music. And Dylan would come over and help me record some songs that I was writing, and Scary Ass Tree was one of them. And we have a version floating around somewhere that's literally pretty much uncanny to the one we released, but not as great as quality. and me singing, so also bad quality there too. Best quality, Dylan's. It was great for the resources we had, but you know what I mean. But yeah, I wrote that song in maybe 2016, 2017. We kind of talked about it a little bit, but I was struggling with addiction and alcoholism and all these other things. And I was, I only write, not so much these days, but back then I could only really write when I was in a really bad place. And that is still, I think, one of the best songs I ever wrote. But yeah, it was just kind of me projecting some of my current fears at that time, some of my past fears into my future. But that's kind of the greater theme of this song, how those things can weigh us down. But, a song I wouldn't share with people if I, who wasn't for these guys and, wouldn't make myself vulnerable like that. So.
Yeah. Do you find yourselves having to sort of exercise discipline and like force yourself to write? Or are you do you find yourself mostly still able to write just when you're feeling inspired or something is moving you?
I know for me, if I just pick up a guitar and noodle a little bit, like I usually have something that I have to just put on pen to paper and it usually just comes out.
Yeah.
I don't know about these guys, but that's usually how I write. I normally write without intending to write. So
Yeah.
I know when it's frustrating sometimes because like some of the songs, one of our songs, Mr. Wolf, I wrote the second verse in probably 5 minutes, and that's the one we stuck with. But then there's songs that we're still trying to write now, and it's been months, almost years at this point. It's like we can't find so it kind of ebbs and flows between like, okay, we sit down and we be intentional with our writing, and also sometimes it just happens. So
there are times where, I mean, a lot of us, we normally write separately and then bring it to the band, but there's certain times where we have an idea, and I've said to him is like, we're just gonna play this verse until you sing something that we like, and sometimes that works and sometimes that does not work. So,
what do you guys chalk that up to when a song, like you said, sometimes something comes out real quick, and then other times you're sitting on it for months or even years? Do you ever think about why it is, like what's happening in your brain at that time when those things just come out so quick?
I think it has a lot to do with like whatever, if you want to call it like season of life I'm in. If I'm like really stressed out, I mean, I just had a newborn. I haven't been writing a whole lot. And then, the other week my wife had the kid and I was just sitting at home. And then for the new summer song we're trying to write, that first verse, I was just sitting at my house by myself and it all just came out. So I think a lot of it is like environment dependent. So for me at least.
Yeah.
I think we're also really self-critical sometimes, and like we have a song that we cannot get a verse for, but the rest, like the chorus, we all love, and we know like this is good stuff. But like I think we have to, we're too self-critical of like we have to make something as equally as good as whatever it is, and sometimes that holds us back, but other times like we do power on and get the thing that we were actually looking for.
Well, give me a little context on Bad Taste then too.
That was all Kev.
Yeah.
So when Matt and I were deployed and I was trying to convince him, I make it sound a lot worse than he was. He was super nice about it. But when I, trying to show that like, maybe I can help him write songs and maybe, we can do this songwriting thing together. We were on a plane back from Jordan, the country Jordan, to Kuwait. And it was like a 3-hour ride. We're in this crappy Army aircraft. And I'm just sitting there, so, I type out the lyrics. And the plane's super loud. It's not like a commercial airliner, right? I try to show this to him. I'm pretty sure he was sleeping. I woke him up. I'm like, hey, look at this. It's just words on there's no like music behind it. It's just words on my phone. But then Dylan came over to my house and we were, I showed him this. He came up with that opening riff, which, I mean, we loved. And then it was like, this song kind of just formed from all of our inspirations, a lot of alt rock inspirations. So
originally, sometimes Matt takes a long time to convince, but like we showed him that, and he's like, it's the same 4 chords that every song uses, and we're like, yeah, but there's something here, and
I say that?
I think you said it a lot of times. I don't know.
I thought it when I first heard it.
Yeah.
Like, this is a generic song, but that's and like not in a bad way. Like this, that's like I think that's the vibe.
And we really added, like, from that first demo that we did to the one that we just played, like, there's so many different layers that we've added to make it sound like us.
I feel like that was the first song, in my opinion, that we put together as a band. Because I came in and they had a lot of stuff established. They had tried another bass player. Didn't have my boyish charm, apparently. I'm kidding. I don't know who you are. You're probably a great gentleman. But, I learned a lot of bass parts that Dylan and Matt had written, and that was like kind of the first thing that I felt like I kind of contributed to. Mm-hmm. I don't really credit myself as like a super talented bass player, but I do think, like, again, like I kind of listened to some classic pop punk songs. I'm like, okay, this is like the vibe we're going for.
Yeah. There was one song that on a social media post you had said cemented you guys as a band, and I think it was SAT, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Why is that? Why did that song kind of feel like?
I kind of asked Chris to play bass just kind of as like a one-time favor, thinking that he wouldn't want to be a bass player with us.
I didn't.
And because we had a show and it was just kind of like thrown together last minute, and I had showed that song to these guys, and again, eventually they were like, oh, okay, this song is...
I absolutely hated it.
I didn't like it either. but
There's a Jim close-up.
but I say that to say, like, now it's arguably our best song. Our fans love it. I love playing it.
It felt like it was unifying. Like
Yeah.
it felt like it was like the last piece in the puzzle to be like, oh, this is us. Like this feels like us. And
It wasn't just Chris coming along to play our songs. It was, okay, all these songs are everyone's songs now, and like you said, cemented us. Like, there's no the songs we wrote and the songs he wrote, or the songs these two wrote, and it's just they're all of our songs.
Yeah.
Here we are.
I think it also all this time we've been kind of trying to cement a sound and stuff, and with the introduction to that song, you have your screaming bit, and now we're adding that to Bad Taste as well, and I think it like kind of stretches our genre in a nice way and helps us focus in on what we're going to sound like too going forward.
You guys recorded your debut EP, was it last year? This year?
Recorded last
year.
March, came out in December.
Okay. Had any of you done much recording studio work before, prior to that?
No. We all done it just at our house.
Yeah.
And just DIY'd.
Mm-hmm. How was that experience? Do you like recording versus playing live?
Versus playing live, I love playing live so much more. I'm
Yeah.
my own worst enemy, and like when I'm up there playing in front of people, I zoned out, and like I don't know if I did bad or good. Like I'm just enjoying playing. Like in the studio, it's awesome, but I'm in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, that first experience was kind of, I had a vision of what I wanted it to be and what I wanted to sound like put to tape. And I didn't necessarily hear it so it was a great learning experience, because I was not disappointed, but I was just like, oh, I see how I can improve myself. And because I have a very strict what I want to hear. Like whenever I play, whenever we play live, I try to play the exact same thing that I played on the recording, just because that's how I wrote it and that's how I intended it. So getting that vision onto a song, it was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
I think as a learning experience too, like what you hear in your head isn't what somebody else hears in their head, and then it's working to get it where you're all happy. And I love the recording process that we had, and we recently did one as well. I love trying to mold the song to get closer to that vision that you have. I love playing live too, but I definitely really enjoyed the studio experience.
Yeah.
Your social media is really fun. I mean, I scrolled through a lot of it, and I enjoyed the horrible things the singer has said to me bit.
Yeah.
Are you a little controlling, Kevin, or?
I mean, I can only sing so fast, but no, I wouldn't say controlling, but you know.
At the beginning, so whenever Matt first asked me to be in the band, we weren't quite sure what I was going to play, bass or drums. And once I decided I'm definitely going to play drums, I think we recorded, I think it was Who Said, we did a demo, and I had a little electric kit at home, and I put what I thought was going to be on it, and I was so happy. I really hadn't played drums for 10 consistently for like 8 years. So like this was my first real crack at it, and I felt really good about it. I was super happy with it, and I asked him what he thought. He was like, "A little busy," and I'm just like, oh. So.
You know, honesty is good, though. You know, I mean, that's actually healthy in a group relationship.
We all are.
So,
I think if any of us feel a certain way about something, we're all pretty good at. You know, that's important for me. That's something I'm not used to, and why I like doing this with these guys, because it forces me to have healthy conversations that otherwise make me uncomfortable, and I get closer with these guys because of it.
yeah.
You know?
I like the if you want to understand the band's personality, you just look at the bassist. So what do we understand about the band by looking at you?
That none of us know what we're doing. Maybe I don't know. That's that. I don't know. I don't know. I like to, to Kevin's little brother. Like, let's talk about it real quick. I was born in 1992. Oldest guy in the band. When were you born?
2002.
Jeez, never mind. I regret it. I regret saying that. But I don't know. I just have nothing to lose, and I like to. I'm doing this to have fun. I don't have any expectations. I always said from the beginning, and I mean, I would be sad, but like, if this was the last thing we did and we decided not to do anything after this, I would still have been so glad to have done this.
Yeah.
And I think hopefully that's the answer. Obviously that video is fun and cute and silly, and I think that's what we were going for with that. But if that's what we're really talking about, that's what it means to me.
If anyone comes to see us for the first time, I always try to say, like, just keep an eye on Chris on stage, because like he does some wild shit up there, and like I think it's not even intentional. I don't think what you're doing. It's just you.
him,
Yeah, I mean, I am having fun, but like I'm not like, ooh. There's only one thing. There's a hip shake that I do during one song that I do that is like very intended, that I look forward to every gig. It makes me feel sexy, but other than that, yeah, it's just I used to play in a quote unquote punk band ish. We were all kinds of bands in high school too. Used to play at the championship in Lemoyne and stuff like that underneath whatever. And I wasn't a great musician, so I'm like, I want people to look at me. So, and that just kind of stuck. I didn't even know it was going to happen. The first show we played, I was like, oh God, it's happening. They're all going to hate me. They're going to think I'm so weird. I remember Matt called me the MVP of fun. I'm like, that makes me sound like a weirdo.
Well, I want to say I've learned something performing with each of you and with you. You bring this crazy energy that I lack, and like I look at that and I think it adds so much to the band, and it makes me want to like it helps me evolve as a performer too. I could say something about each of you, but that's what the bassist brings. In our band, it's the energy and a lot of the character, I would say. Yeah.
Is there an artist or like a specific song that people would be surprised to know that you like? Like, are any of you like a big K-pop fan or something?
I have one. Boys a Liar Part 2 by Ice Spice.
Okay, yeah.
That was our theme song on deployment.
Really?
Wow.
Nice.
I do recall.
How did that come about?
I don't know.
Well, I don't think Matt was part of this.
I was just around it all the
Yeah.
time.
Okay.
Because they would sing it. Yeah.
Like, I don't know if that song came out. I assume it came out somewhere around the time we were over there. And like, it was just such like a, not goofy, but kind of like silly song.
Yeah.
So then one of our buddies was singing it in the office, and it is catchy. So it just kind of became like a ironic, unironic type thing,
Yeah.
just silly thing. But yeah.
Anybody else?
I mean, I don't think it's even a question of it if it's weird, but going back to all of our different influences, like anyone who knows me knows what I'm into, but like if you only know me through 7 hours ahead, you probably think I listen to this or that, and I do. I listen to all kinds of stuff, but like I'm big on folk music, Americana, bluegrass, I'm a big lyricist. So, but I also love like the emo, punk, like all of that. But yeah, I'm a big like John Prine, Todd Snyder, like all those like, classic singer-songwriters.
I like, if I had to pick a main genre, it's like early 2000s rock, emo, whatever it is. But I listen to a whole bunch of stuff. On my Spotify, I have like 4,000 songs of all types, and I'll just hit shuffle. Like I never pick any playlist or anything. So I'll get like, The Killers, and then I'll get a song from SpongeBob, and then I'll get Beethoven, and then I'll get, I don't know, something else. But
And I only listen to Rush, no other music.
Is that right?
So,
That's it.
Just Rush, yeah.
Well, so I was going to ask, what would your desert island disc be if you were stranded on an island, could only bring one thing? What's something you feel like you could listen to?
Stadium
I know
Arcadium.
Oh, okay.
As
Huge
to,
Chili Peppers guy.
Which disc? If you can only pick one disc. I'm so embarrassed. So many people are going to call me out for being like, dude, you really asked him that. But that's, I still love that album.
I'm not familiar enough to know which song was
First
on which
one.
disc.
Yeah, I loved Mars. I loved the second one. It had some funky stuff. But my that's tough, but I will go with In Sickness and In Flames by the Front Bottoms. That's like my go-to. I can listen to that album front to back, and it rules.
Mine's probably the White Album.
Okay.
Yeah.
By Rush.
Yes, by
By
Rush.
Rush.
Yes.
That's hard. Trying to think of album. I mean, I mentioned the Killers. Like, I really, really like Hot Fuss, and I was influenced by that.
What have you guys had any performance, like a gig where something really memorable happened, whether it be something
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So we were playing Launch last year, and we are playing our song "The Negative." And-
This is a Tell Us.
Tell us
Okay,
360.
yeah.
So we're playing it, and this dude in this like suit, button-up jacket. I'm playing, right, looking at the crowd. He comes up to the stage. Now Tell Us elevated stage. He's like, come here. I was like, someone important has to be saying that because no one would just come up.
Right.
And he's dressed to the nines. I'm like, okay.
Record deal.
Yeah, he's gonna sign us. So I go over to him, and he's trying to talk to me. The drum kit's behind me, the amps are behind me. I don't hear a damn thing. So I wave him off, keep singing the song. I'm playing all the wrong chords. I don't even know where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
Our buddy and his wife were there in the front, and he's like asking her, hey, do you have like a pen? So he goes to like write something down, and eventually he shows me his phone. I can't read that. Again, playing all the wrong chords. Don't know what's going on.
This is a matter of like 30 seconds.
Average
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
Average show.
Average Joe, I'm not playing the right thing, and I'm singing the wrong words. So a few seconds later, our buddy, was it Madeira's wife? I think Gwen
Yeah.
got the bouncer or whatever, grabs this guy and throws him out. And we're at this part. We're at like the pre-chorus, right? And I'm
Yeah.
like, maybe if you call me on the wire, I guess I could lend a gun for hire. And there's like a little break in the song, and then like in perfect timing with the song, I just yell, "Fuck that guy!" And then all our friends got like crazy.
Yeah.
They threw him out the bar, and it was it was super cool. And then his drunk ass went wherever. But
And when we play that song now, I hear that.
Yeah.
Every
Oh.
time. Like, it's almost
and
like
I want him to do it.
Yeah,
but
yeah, so do I.
It's a
Yeah.
shame you didn't have a live recording of that one. That would have been
We have a video. So,
Oh, do you?
yeah,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
yeah.
Yeah,
What,
yeah.
Did you ever figure out what he was trying to do?
Oh, I went up to the bouncer or security guy, whatever he was, after. And I was like, what? Like, thank you, first of all. And what was that dude's problem? He's like, I don't know. He was blasted. Didn't know where he was.
He came in with a group of guys. I'm pretty sure he didn't pay to get in. They were all like out on the other side of Tell Us or something.
Okay.
Yeah, and he was pissed that I was playing loud music in the music area. So
Yeah, on the
Whatever.
stage.
if that dude's watching this, I would have kicked your ass.
He's like ripped. He's doing push-ups in the parking lot right now.
What was the first live concert each of you went to?
Mine was the B-52s.
Really?
That's awesome.
Holy hell, where was that at?
Oh, man, I don't know. I was like 5 years old or
Oh.
6 or 7. And, I hate that.
So true.
And, I can remember it. you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
and,
That's such an interesting concert to go
Yeah.
to. Nice.
I think I was 12 and I saw Ringo at the American Music Theater.
Oh, wow.
In Lancaster. So
My answer's gonna fucking suck.
It's okay. Those tend to be some really fun answers sometimes.
I was, I think, 13, and I saw 21 Pilots.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, in a Hershey Park Stadium. Very
Good.
cool.
I might have been at that.
I
I might have been
yeah.
at that concert.
Didn't even say what's up.
we were in
I was
college
busy.
at that point. That's crazy. Like just the age difference
middle
is
school.
like, yeah.
So first concert, I have there's two I remember very specifically. One is Stephen Courtney, who's a local kids musician and blues musician.
Oh, yeah, I know that name. Yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah,
I was
yeah.
at I think Chocolate World or something wild like that. But then I remember seeing Backstreet Boys at the York Fair.
Good job.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually my answer is the best. Never mind.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's
But
amazing.
the one that meant something was Good Charlotte. My dad took me to see Good Charlotte in 5th grade. He did not want to go at all. And I remember being like, I'm so freaking cool.
Yeah.
No one wanted to talk to me about it the next day. It didn't work.
So these are just some random questions, just about not music related at all. What is your favorite cereal?
Oh, it's so easy. It's the true original Captain Crunch.
Okay, it's not
No.
the right answer, but that's okay.
No
Captain
question.
Crunch is good. No.
My answer is not the right answer, but it is the right answer. Cocoa Pebbles. Cocoa
Close.
Pebbles so much better than Fruity Pebbles. Oh, Cocoa Pebbles best chocolate cereal, I'll say.
Wow. I
like-
might have to cut you out of this interview because Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles are a rule. It's just,
Yeah.
I'm a chocolate guy, so.
Okay, cool. All right.
I like Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Love it.
Suck
Reese's
up.
Puffs.
Also very good. Yeah.
It has nothing to do with the cereal. It has to do with the milk after.
It's still
Interesting.
good. It's still good, man.
It is.
No, you're
Grow
those-
up.
Yeah. No, I'm saying those are all good. They're all good choices for that reason. But like,
Reese's Puffs for that.
Reese's
rocks.
Puffs are good. Yeah. What podcasts are you guys? Are you guys into podcasts?
I right now Behind the Bastards.
What's that about?
It is a guy named Robert Evans. He and whatever host, he will just talk about somebody awful from history and just do a deep dive for.
That's cool.
like I'll listen to like episodes of random stuff. If someone tells me like, oh, you need to check this out, you need to check this out. I don't align with all the comedy, but I've gotten into stand-up comedy, so I do like comedy podcasts. You know, I will listen to Kill Tony. I know that's like kind of divisive, but I'm not. You know, doesn't.
Matt and Shane.
Matt and Shane, yes, Shane Gillis, like local hero. Like again, like I think someone can be funny, and I don't have to necessarily agree with the jokes if that makes sense. You
Yeah.
know. But I also really loved. I'll listen to a random episode of stuff. Rainn Wilson has a cool podcast when he interviews random people and talks about just random stuff. But he did one with a musician, Petey, who I really adore, and it was just a really awesome interview. So
I like Matt and Shane. I like Theo Vaughn. I listen to a lot of history ones, and I like the No Sleep podcast,
I heard
which
about
is
that one.
scary stories
Yeah.
from like the No Sleep Reddit,
Oh, okay.
and
I could get on
those
board
are
with
really good.
I've recently started listening to theological podcasts.
Really?
Getting big into theology.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm a Christian myself, but I mean, just there's not like a particular podcast, but just debates between. I mean, there's a million sects of Christianity.
Yeah.
Debates between Judaism and like Hindus, and you know, just like I'm getting super big into that.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, I'd also like to add, if you're into history too, like I've had a conversation with somebody once, and whether you follow religion or you don't, when the topic came up, they didn't want to talk about that. But it's like, once you start to dive into that too, like you need to really understand civilizations, you know, from all across the
Like
world,
motives
and
behind things, and
it's so, even if you don't practice, like
Yeah.
just understanding lets you like see all these things differently about history.
Does anyone have any tattoos they care to share? I definitely was seeing some tattoos over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually shout out my boy Al, who works at Camp Hill Collective, and he's done most of my tattoos. This is my most recent, Ouroboros. Let me see. This was like one of the early ones he did. My favorite
Yes.
is the Hank Hill.
Oh wow! Look at that.
The Hank Hill, Propane
so
Hank.
Propane.
Rules.
I thought it was a
Propane.
Lego
But you know, again, we talked about folk music. I'm a huge Avett Brothers fan. I got an Avett Brothers
Nice.
tattoo. Yeah.
Anybody else have any tattoos that?
I have this one.
Nice.
So it's crossed, the crown around it. But
Yeah.
my mom drew that. My mom's a very talented artist.
Really?
Yes, she drew that.
That's awesome.
So, you know, like I said, I am a Christian, and my mom drew it. So, you know, double meaning.
Yeah.
And-
Well, that's great. I mean, of all things to get put on your body, like that's really cool. That's something that she made. That's very cool.
Yeah.
I will get. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I'm not cool, so I have nothing on me.
I'm not cool either.
Okay. I'm not cool either. If tattoos make you cool, I have no tattoos. So
My wife will kill me if I don't say this. And this honestly is one of my favorites, but we have a tattoo that is, again, Avett Brother related. And 1, 2, 3 is our wedding date. And then our daughters were born in April and May. So this is like just like a family tattoo.
very
So,
cool. That's
yeah.
a great idea.
Yeah.
Awesome.
She has the same one, so she can't leave me. Or she does. I made her get it.
These tattoos, the tattoos. Was there anything we didn't talk about that you guys?
7 Hours Ahead, our band name. I told the story earlier. Me and Kevin were overseas when we kind of talked about it. We were 7 hours ahead of the East Coast,
Okay.
so that's where that.
You know, it did occur to me to ask that, and I didn't write it down, so I forgot to ask that.
Yeah.
But that's cool.
There were other contenders like Desert Church,
Sandbox.
Sandbox.
I would not have been doing it in Sandbox.
Yeah.
None were as good as 7 hours ahead.
That's awesome. That's a good name. Yeah, I dig it. Awesome.
I thought
it's hard to choose. So,
I thought
yeah.
Can't Wait to Meet You would be pretty good. But I I was involved in the naming process. So
Awesome. Well, thank you guys very much for coming in and doing this. I really appreciate you taking the time.
This is awesome.
It's been
so
a pleasure.
fun.
So
yeah,
great.
yeah.
to steady climb.